another way, and within a few days, the mind will shift. We will always miss them, but miss them with love, not with pain. So just remember that when you're crying, when you're hurting, it's not just you who are in pain, it's they who are receiving the pain. Do I want to send them that? No, I don't want to.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
Thank you. It's really
Thank you.
lovely.
Some questions from the room? Yes. Emma Grace.
I want to ask you, what do you think about enlightenment? Because I've been reading and listening many people that has been guided through meditation to look for the enlightenment. And the path that you are showing us today is part of the people that is going through that way. So my question is about that. How do you see it?
Enlightenment only means when I awaken from my old way of thinking, which was taking me into pain and darkness, even one change of thought, and you are enlightened.
Yes.
Enlightenment is happening every day because we're always on the journey. Enlightenment is not something that happens once.
100%.
Enlightenment is every single day, because when I'm shifting in my energy, in my vibration, I'm shifting towards a higher energy light. So it's a process, it's a journey. It's not a one-off that today I'm enlightened. It's not like that. It's a gradual, gentle, very beautiful journey, and you enjoy this journey.
Yes.
So we are on the way of enlightenment here.
We already are. We're only moving higher.
Yes.
Okay.
We're only moving higher.
Thank you, Shiva.
I'm so glad you asked that question, because I know so many people are pursuing enlightenment like they pursue objects of achievement. And that has nothing to do with what enlightenment is. It's every moment. It's not something you're going to arrive at and then it's over. If you do that, you're furthest thing from enlightenment. It's not something you can pay someone to give you or you can get after X number of days. It's something you live every day. There is no other form but that. Couldn't agree with you more, Sister. Yes. Question.
Thank you very much. I really honor your soul and your presence. My question is, what do you recommend for us to exercise, like for the family members like my father? I love my father. I love my soul feel very happy when I see my father, but he's not always surrounded about positive energy. So what do you recommend me? So when I see my father.
You feel he's not surrounded by positive energy.
Yeah, like when I see my father, like his energy, like
Okay.
I can feel the negative energy of him.
Okay. So it's like if your father was physically unwell, what would you do? You would take care of him. You would heal him. So similarly, if someone you feel is at a slightly lower vibrational energy in their emotions, we radiate those emotions to them. We radiate those feelings to them simply by first being it yourself, right? So being it yourself. And that's why the principle of taking care of others first begins with self-care.
Amen.
First self-care. So you yourself take care that you've deleted all the negative that you were carrying in your aura and keeping your energy clean every day. So, just being in your presence, even if you're not physically present, but emotionally, your father is connected to you. So he's always receiving your vibrations. And when somebody receives it's like we've all experienced, like you are in this room. You're in a room of a higher vibrational energy. So don't you feel it assists you to move up?
Yes.
Does it help you to shift higher? Similarly, your higher energy will help him to shift higher. We always are able to enable others to shift. But if we don't take care, sometimes we shift other people lower because we were very low. So that's why taking care of your vibration is the first thing. And second, from today, don't create a thought that he's at a negative energy.
Yes.
Even that becomes our affirmation. So we will never think that again. We will never say that again. And we will only say he's a pure soul. Always happy. Always happy, always light, always powerful. And even when you talk to him, you say, you're a very beautiful soul. You're a very beautiful soul. I can feel love and compassion from you. And create a thought that he is surrounded by a divine light energy circle of love and happiness. Visualize that. Surrounded by a divine light energy circle of happiness. Just radiate this energy to him. Energy is the easiest we can catch, faster than COVID.
Beautiful.
Charles, faster than COVID.
We love you, Sister Shivani. You're spot on. How about back here?
Whenever you talk, I feel your peacefulness and also how slow you talk about things, because I realize sometimes when I talk, I try to talk super fast so that people can listen to me. But you speak in the way that make me feel maybe it's okay to speak a little bit slower.
Could be more powerful.
Yes, and I have a question because I've been listening to Tony's material since I was 13 years old in China. Like
Wow.
we have a Chinese version of Tony Robbins' like book, Awakening Night Within. So like because I've been learning this, I realized I'd be really careful with my languages since I was a kid, and it worked really well. However, I feel there could be a numbness because I trying to explain everything in my head. It's like if somebody doing something I don't like, I just say, oh, that is inconvenience, like something like that. But then I realize I'm really angry about it, but I trying to be positive in my head.
Yes.
And then I realized there has a lot of surprising emotions of negativities. So how am I knowing I'm purifying my energy instead of I'm just being numb and avoiding to face the real emotions?
Okay. First and foremost, I want to tell you that 25 years back, I used to speak so fast that even my parents would have to say, please say it again. We didn't understand what you said. Just to speak very, very fast. And the change that has happened in the way of speaking has only happened because there's a change in the way of thinking. So I have not practiced or made any effort to talk softly or slowly. It just happened. I was not even aware when it happened and how it happened. And it's still continuing. It's a journey we're still on. Now, very beautifully, you said when a situation comes, you have learned how to say positive words. And you know, that's a big, big, big achievement. Big achievement. That here is a stimulus, and I have learned how to respond to that stimulus with positive words. Because had I not learned that, and if I was not using that vocabulary, I would have been using another vocabulary. And we know what that vocabulary could be. And that vocabulary would have escalated my reaction. It wouldn't be what it is today. It would have escalated my reaction, which would have got rebound energy from somebody else